Hi everyone, welcome to Scrap Happiness Studio, and today I wanted to share a few thoughts on mending. As you can see, I love knitwear, and I especially special pairs like this. And the thing though with knitwear is it does wear out in places, but some things are just too good to let them go. Now I have done mending with duplicate stitch, which is very time consuming, and then I realized you could use little bits of sweaters, scraps of sweaters, which I have a lot because I make a lot of sweater mittens. And if you don't have little bits of knitwear, you could also use scraps of polar fleece. But people think that knitwear, as soon as you cut it, it's going to unravel. That is not true. It only wants to unravel if you pull on the place where you stopped knitting last. And that's very unlikely to happen. So I like this way of just covering up holes with colorful scraps. And I've used tapestry wool, but you could easily use embroidery floss. And in fact, you'd want to use embroidery floss if you were doing polar fleece because it's much harder to hand sew through. So one thing is if your mittens or gloves go on a certain hand, then you want to try it on that hand to know exactly where the patch should go. And to sew on this, you need to find like a cylinder, like a magic marker tube or some tube that's about the right thing to stick in your fingers so that you can have something to sew against, like a darning egg except a tube. On these ones, these can go on either hand. And I'm sorry they're dirty, but I play ball with my dog a lot, and it's hard to wash this dirt out. But you can see these gloves are well worth preserving. So some places, like on the fingertips, I've just sewn on where the worn spot is. But on the thumbs, on these ones and on these ones, because they can go on either hand, they actually get worn out all the way around. So just sew a ring around that worn spot. And then a word of caution is on these ones, I just patched the worn spot, but I only tried them on one hand, so I did not get the patch in the right spot. As you can see, they're not quite right. This would be one of those cases where you'd want to do the ring around it, but I didn't want to cover up any of this gorgeous alpaca. So anyway, I hope you can rescue a favorite pair of gloves or mittens with this technique. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you do. Bye.